Alright, guys, so we are back for episode 13 of Dragon Ball Super. And this episode is called Goku Go Surpass Super Saiyan God. And we are still continuing the battle between Super Saiyan God Goku and the God of Destruction Beerus. Alright, so let's just jump right in. So this episode picks up where the last one left off with Goku and Beerus still in their energy clash. And at the end of the last episode, it looked as though possibly the energy clash, had finished. But this episode picks up with the energy clash still going on. Goku is really, you could see, trying as hard as he possibly can to keep this energy from exploding. Weiss, or excuse me, Beerus, however, is using significantly less effort, and it's very obvious to see. It flips over to the Kais, Supreme Kai, or Kabito Kai, however you want to say it, and the Elder Kai. They're continuing their talk about how the energy clash between Beerus and Goku is going to destroy the universe. The energy is just gonna fuck everything up, and it's just I hate this like subplot so much that the pure strength of Goku and Beerus fighting is causing like the universe damage to the universe and could possibly destroy the universe. I just think it's so absurd and ludicrous. Like, we're only at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. Like, is this the pinnacle of power we're going to see? What happens when, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku is fighting Golden Frieza? Like, both characters are weaker than this fight right here? Okay, that's fine. But what about way later when we get to the Champa saga? Is he going to be weaker than this fight? Like, how are they going to address the fact that this fight has the possible outcome of destroying the universe? How can the series go up from here? Like, the characters can't get stronger if their fight is already going to destroy the universe. I just think it's ridiculous and ludicrous, and they should not have done this. It's so dumb. And we know the universe is not going to be destroyed, so it's like, alright, so what bullshit reason are they going to come up with where it's like, oh, the Kais thought the universe was going to explode from the energy, but this magic thing happened, so it does not. Like, I hated Weiss traveling through time in the Resurrection of Frieza movie. I just thought it was absurd. Alright, but anyway. So they talk about that, and then it flips over to Weiss. Weiss is projecting an image of the fight to the others who are on Bulma's cruise ship and inner spaceship, and they can tell that the energy distortion's starting to like fuck things up. And Mr. Satan begins talking with Weiss, and Weiss tells him that the power between Goku and Beerus is indeed going to destroy the planet and many other planets close to their fight. So Mr. Satan, he asks Weiss to save everyone with Weiss's power, the way he was able to protect them before. But Weiss says that that's foolish, and the power created by Goku and Beerus is way more than Weiss could protect against. And so then Mr. Satan asks Weiss to stop Goku and Beerus' fight so that the destruction will not happen. And Weiss declines because obviously he's going to let Beerus do the fight. Then it's pretty funny. Mr. Satan writes down on a napkin, all you can eat coupon to anywhere in the country, and he draws like a little picture of his face. And it is funny because, obviously Mr. Satan could pull strings to where like this could become like a real coupon or something, but it's hilarious because Weiss sees this and he begins considering. He's like, oh, such a tempting offer. Should I go force Beerus to stop? But he declines Mr. Satan's offer. Then at this point, the energy explodes between Goku and Beerus, or more so, Beerus finally puts an end to the energy clash, and you see the energy kind of just, spread out and invoke everyone in light and stuff. And then it's revealed that everyone is still fine. Like, everyone's okay. The universe was not destroyed. It's all good. Everything is all good in the hood. And Mr. Satan gets on his phone and he begins talking to, Pisa and Baroshki and Karoni from the Cell Game saga, because they're taking tons and tons of phone calls. Obviously, people around the world could feel the vibrations from Goku and Beerus' fight. And, they're wondering what's happening, what's going on. And so Mr. Satan is setting up a press conference where he's going to tell everyone how he saved the world. Then it cuts back up to Beerus and Goku. And Beerus explains to Goku that what he did was he turned all of the energy, Goku's God Kamehameha and Beerus' Atom Blast or whatever, he reverted both of those to nothing. And Goku tells him, like, no fucking way, you can't do that. But Beerus says at 100% of his power, he indeed can. And he goes on to talk about how he didn't want to use 100% of his power against just a Saiyan. It would make him look bad and foolish. But he doesn't give a fuck about that now. All he wants to do is beat Goku. So this is interesting. This is a change from the Battle of the Gods movie. Now, in the Battle of the Gods movie, guys, correct me if the number percent I say is wrong here, but at the end, it's revealed that Beerus uses 70% of his power in the Battle of the Gods movie against Super Saiyan God Goku, right? That he's still able to overpower Super Saiyan God Goku at 70%. But here, he's now reached 100% of his full power, and, as the fight continues for the next couple minutes, him and Goku are pretty much completely equal. So Super Saiyan God is enough in the Dragon Ball Super show now to completely match up with Beerus' God of Destruction's strength. Now, I think this is an interesting little change. Maybe they feel it's necessary to show how, much more powerful Super Saiyan God can be, so that way they can set up the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, the blue Super Saiyan, so they can set that up as also really powerful, but weaker than Super Saiyan God. So this could be a good change, because obviously this form of Super Saiyan God that Goku has attained, this is not something that a Saiyan can just transform into at will. So, it'll be very interesting moving forward to see, like, what the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan's power might look like. So Goku and Beerus, they begin fighting again. And they're, like I said, they're pretty much completely even. No one has the advantage. They're both getting hits off. There's some flashes of them smiling. They're having fun. At this point, there begins to be flashes of Goku. We could see, like, for a split second, it goes from his Super Saiyan God aura, the fiery red, and it'll flash for a split second to just a normal yellow Super Saiyan aura. And Beerus deduces that Goku's time limit as Super Saiyan God has run out, and he's about to revert back into just a normal Super Saiyan. It cuts down to Earth, and you see Piccolo and the others begin talking that they can now feel Goku's energy. And Piccolo gets scared because he realizes what that means, that Goku is no longer a god. And Whis tells them that, yes, you are correct, and Whis kind of, like, he's talking like, okay, the fight is over. Like, I've got my little food, I'm about to leave. And I guess Whis is preparing to go teleport over to Beerus because maybe he thinks Beerus is going to quickly kill Goku and then destroy the Earth. Piccolo grabs Whis' arm, and Whis, says, like, remove your hand, and Piccolo doesn't, and then Whis is getting frustrated and says, please remove your hand, obviously implying that he's about to beat that ass. Then Vegeta shoots an energy blast, and Piccolo lets go, and Vegeta goes back to the same, state he's been in for the last 3 episodes, where he's just standing on top of the cruise ship looking straight up. Like, it's very weird. But Piccolo looks up at Vegeta, and he kind of thinks, like, oh, is Vegeta saying we don't need to panic yet? Goku is not done. He's not out of this fight. Now, I didn't really like this scene because, after Piccolo fused with Kami, he was very like this is not the type of thing he would do, to where he kind of like, I don't know, because maybe he's grabbing Whis as in like he just cannot like let the Earth be destroyed without putting up a fight. But it does seem like Piccolo is losing his cool here, which Piccolo does not do. It's through Piccolo's actions that when Super Buu arrives at Kami's lookout in Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo is able to stall Super Buu long enough to where Gotenks can reach a power level to where they can put up a good fight. And Piccolo keeps his calm in the face of Super Buu, who is wild and crazy and could kill anyone and do anything at any point. And he successfully negotiates with Super Buu. So Piccolo's not one to lose his cool. And this scene is kind of depicting Piccolo losing his cool, which I do not like. But, let's see where it goes. I don't know. At this point, we see Goku is trying to hit Beerus. He's fully reverted to Super Saiyan now, and he's missing all of his shots. And Beerus is wondering, he's thinking to himself, like, wow, my friend here put up such a great fight. I had so much fun. How can I end this? And then Goku actually gets a hit in, and Beerus is surprised, and Goku gets another hit in. And at this point, like, Goku stops fighting, and Goku's like, Beerus, what are you doing? And Beerus is like, you knucklehead, don't you realize you're not Super Saiyan God anymore? And Goku says, well, that's weird because my power feels the same. My power hasn't gone down. And Beerus basically tells him, it looks like you absorbed all of the Super Saiyan God's power. You no longer have that form, but, the Super Saiyan God's red blaze still burns inside you. So I liked how Beerus described that. But so obviously Goku is still maintaining the power, and it appears as though he's in the Super Saiyan 1 form, not the Super Saiyan 2 form. At this point, they begin fighting again, and the episode cuts off right here. Then there is actually a new outro. I was really surprised at this. I did not think so soon we are going to get a new outro. But so there was the ending credits, there was a theme for the first 12 episodes, and now in episode 13 we have a second ending theme. I was a little surprised at that. I thought that was very quick, but I'm not crying like a bitch. It seems like a good enough song, although I really, really liked the ending for the first 12 episodes. That one was fucking legit. And then it shows the next, the preview for the next episode, and the episode title implies that the fight is going to actually finally finish next time. It looks like it's going to be Super Saiyan Goku against Beerus. So this fight has lasted a good amount of time. I'm very pleased with this. This is what, the 2, 3, 4, this is going to be the 5th episode where they're fighting. I am definitely a big fan of a 5-episode fight. So I'll see you guys next time for episode motherfucking 14.